Welcome. If you're new to the channel, I do videos on real estate. I do videos for realtors, buyers, and sellers. I'm a realtor myself. To the point, I see a lot of advertisement. I see a lot of folks talking about different methodologies of generating leads. If you're a realtor, or if you have half a head on your shoulders, in the business of sales, leads, or meaning people who are interested in buying or selling a home with you, they're the ones who bring food on the table, bring a paycheck in. I see a lot of times, I hear more often than I should, people buying leads, purchasing leads, people talking about using advertisement, Instagram, Facebook, Google, whatever it is, to acquire leads. Well and good. But get this, there are only two foolproof ways of acquiring business in real estate. My bad. Number one, you go out, knock on doors. Number two, pick up the phone and you make calls. Now, it depends. You go and knock on cold doors, or you knock on doors of expired homes, or doors of for sale by owners. Same's the case with cold calling. Whether you're calling expireds, for sale by owners, or you're just calling houses on random. These are the two active ways of acquiring business. Now there's a second category, passive way. What's the passive way, you ask? Putting ads on Instagram, Facebook, Google, telling, not asking, but telling people that you're in real estate. So basically, you're letting other people control of when they bring in, or if they ever bring in business to you. That's a passive way. Passive way is a non-confrontational way. If you're in sales and you worry about confrontation, you worry about what people are going to say about you, you worry about being put on the spot, then you need to reevaluate your life choices. And I say this because evaluate the fact whether you have what it takes to acquire and learn the skills of becoming a proper agent, or are you just beating around the bush? Because beating around the bush is doing nobody good. You're not doing the community a service, you're not doing service to yourself, you're not doing service to your family. Might as well get a 9-to-5 job which pays well, where you have an opportunity to move up the ladder, if non-confrontational way of getting business is your mojo. See, here's the thing. You can do whatever you want, but when you're building your business, when you're wanting to keep it at a steady level or move up, the only surefire way, active way, is for you to go out and seek business. That could be in the form of door knocking or cold calling. Now, the other methodologies, which are the passive methodologies, they're good, no doubt, but they are supplements to the active way. Lost my train of thought there. I'm actually sitting in a hotel room, and I think somebody's probably banging on the floor. But my bad, my apologies. So get that straight. People will tell you whatever they want to tell you. I'll give you an example. I've had folks tell me to do marketing, purchase ads, buy leads from Zillow, Trulia. Why? If getting leads was this easy, if getting business was this easy, every realtor would be a millionaire real estate agent. You pick a rock, and there's 1,000 realtors in this market, this economy. Everybody should be making a bank. That's not the case. You know who does? Only the folks who actually go out and get business the right way by putting in the work. Stop beating around the bush. So the question is why? Why do people tell you to buy leads, buy advertisement on different platforms? And the thing is, it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of getting kicked in your privates before you can actually start moving up. There are so many rejections in this business. You call 100 people, you'll get 95 rejections. And as I mentioned in part 1 of the video, people avoid confrontation. And when you buy leads from Zillow, Trulia, when you buy advertisement space, you're basically using your money to avoid confrontation. Now, if you're a established realtor and you have a team, yeah, supplement that. But if you're a solo agent and you're still wanting to move up, that's not a good way. And I can tell you, I'm telling you things from my experience. You know, one thing I've always kept myself from doing is to spend money on websites like Trulia, Zillow, or anything like that. I believe I've even kept myself from joining a team because I know for a fact if I were to join a team, I would become complacent. I would get complacent, not put in the amount of work that I actually need to put to be successful. Because in a team, you get leads handed to you. Hey, here's a buyer. For a 50% commission, go sell them a home. Hey, here's a seller lead. For a little bit of commission to you and a big amount of commission for me, go make that sale. In a team, you don't get to experience the work that goes in and reap the same rewards that come out of it. That's why I've always also kept myself from joining a team. Been a solo agent. I've been kicked in the nads more often than you can count. You know, initially, I could barely find time. My job kept me busy. I have a family. You know, those responsibilities came in the way, and I used them as a solid excuse to not do what I had to do. But there came a point where, you know, enough is enough. I'm not going to join a team. No way in hell. Also, I'm not going to purchase leads. Another no way in hell. So what other way does it leave me with? Go out and prospect. Get kicked in the nads and learn how to get business. So keep in mind, the easy way is never the best way. You probably come across so many memes and stuff like that, you know, on Instagram and stuff, Facebook. Don't fall prey to that. Put in the work. You have to put in the work. I'll finish this video with a quick analogy. A baby suddenly just doesn't start attending a university. A baby suddenly just doesn't start driving a car. A baby has to go through stages in life before that baby can actually get into a university and start driving a car, fly a plane. What are those stages? Kindergarten. Then you go to junior school, middle school, high school, maybe community college before you get into a university. You need to get that foundation in place in order to move up. Same thing with the car. You first gotta learn how to ride a goddamn bike. Then you gotta practice and pass the theory, the written test. Then you have to start practicing how to drive a car with a licensed driver before you can start driving yourself. For a doctor, you have to go through 4 years of college. I'm not even going to talk about the basic, the elementary school and all that. That's mandatory. 4-year college, 4 years of medical school. Then you gotta do some residency. Then you have to do a couple of years, where you actually work as a house. I forget the name of the position. Before you can actually start working for yourself. In every profession, you have to go through stages before you become a master. Why the hell in real estate does everybody expect to start making money from the get-go? I'll leave you with that thought. If you haven't already done so, go ahead, check out my channel. Got a ton of videos. Like, subscribe, and share. Share with anybody who you think will benefit from this. And I will see you guys next time.